What up, G Live Game Night?
What
Welcome
up?
to G Live Game Night. Medyo
Is that
sumakto.
a is that a new
Intro.
opening, Willow?
It was too loud. The last one was too loud. So we used our anniversary one. So wala pala music. Okay, we're new to this. There you go. Okay. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes. We'll chit chat before we start our show. But tonight we're gonna be doing our top shelf favorite cooperative games. Yum.
Yes. Co-op.
So co-op games, yes, co-op games. If you guys didn't know, we're also on YouTube now. You guys can watch us at G Live Game Night sa
Yeah.
YouTube. We're also live there. If you want to watch some replay of what we're talking about, you guys can see us there also. Welcome, Sam. Welcome, Malik, to the stream. Thank you guys for dropping by.
Hey
Let me
yo.
open ko pa rin sa
Yeah,
phone
so
ko.
so we're in YouTube. So if you like our content, don't forget to hit that notification button, like and subscribe.
Wow.
Wow, we are legit
YouTuber.
YouTubers now. Uh, so in the future, siguro we're gonna get that plaque, that gold plaque that all YouTubers have.
Okay, wait lang.
So
I just checked
ah
the sound.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
good, we're
How
good.
are you guys? How's everyone in the chat? I hope you are safe and dry. It has been very rainy today. So
Yeah.
if
Ang lakas nga ng ulan lately.
yeah, it's a perfect
And
day for soup.
oh yeah. There did you guys see the news about the China, the strong rains in China? I hope everyone is safe, and if you're
No.
watching from China, I hope wala kayo dun sa subway nung time na yun. It rose up really fast though. We
Oh
have a couple of
no.
comments already. Since we're gonna talk about our favorite co-op games, we'd like to know your favorite co-op games also. So please do let us know in chat. And then we do have a comment already. Sam says no favorite co-op game, semi co-op lang. Yeah, I know you don't like co-op games. She said anything from the pandemic series. I'm excited for the World of Warcraft pandemic in the pandemic system. Very excited ako doon kasi I like the way the pandemic system works, and just
Mm-hmm.
adding character powers and yun, character powers and just fighting monsters in general dun sa ano is exciting for me. And then Carl Malik Bernardo, hello, welcome to the stream. He says I love Descent second edition with the app. So clean.
Very good.
And Gershwin says Hanabi, but Letter Jam might be our new favorite co-op. I agree with you. Both are great games. I you like you guys like not knowing your cards. If you like Hanabi and then you like Letter Jam also. Yeah.
Parang there's a type of cooperative game that you really have to work together because you have some part of the information but you don't have everything.
Yeah. Let me just quickly share our stream now. But hang out with us.
Oh yeah,
We're
please do
gonna
share our stream because we are revamping. We have a new layout now, new logos. Uh, we are really working hard to create the best content for you guys. So please share if you like our content. If you have comments, suggestions, put it in the comments also because we want to give the best content for you.
Yeah. We also do have yun sa YouTube nga. So please do subscribe to that. I know it's new, but may dun din namin i-upload yung mga shows like this, and also our gameplays and playthroughs very very soon. Gershwin, may pahabol. Pati Durian, not knowing card. Yeah. Durian is a really good
Oh,
oink game. Yeah.
I haven't played
Market.
Durian.
Mm. Very, very interesting. Hello, Tonichi. Welcome to the stream. He says his current favorite co-op game is The Crew. 2016? 2018.
2018 Spiel des Jahres winner.
There you go. Yeah. So if you guys don't know what Top Shelf is a show where we discuss our favorite games in a certain category. So it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be me and Dwayne for this show, but it could be Chief Meeple, Mr. Store on the next shows. Yan.
Yeah, and if you want to be part of the show, just let us know. We want to have some guests every now and then. Like the last time we had Mami Lala as a guest talking
Yeah.
about learning through board games. So, we're gonna mix it up, give new awesome content for you guys. So just comment and let us know. Because, fam.
There you go. Sige, I guess we're gonna get into it since you guys know what the show is. Um, and if you've been on the stream before, we use this as our top shelf. Our shelf as our shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're gonna
So,
go down here. I just wanna show pala everyone. Last SDJ. Yan. So this is what we voted. And ang winners natin for SDJ was Dragomino, Micro Macro, and then Paleo. This is what we voted din pala last time. Yan. Wala lang.
yeah. So the
Okay.
reason why we chose top shelf cooperative games for our show for tonight is because 5 out of the 9 nominees for Spiel des Jahres this
Yeah.
year were cooperative games. So there
Very
there might
interesting.
be something in cooperative games. Plus, if there's one thing I've learned during the pandemic is that life is a cooperative game. You cannot
Yes,
you cannot
sir.
go through life alone. And
Alone. There you go.
I think that is why there's a lot of great cooperative games now, because it really goes to show the complexity and how satisfying it is to work together and to solve a problem.
Yeah. Meron tayong
Yeah.
mga pahabol na comments. Tonichi, agree with Sam on pandemic, love the virus incarnations, especially Iberia and Fall of Rome. Fall of Rome, I think they're getting some of these mechanics and putting it into the world of Warcraft. Kaya exciting din yun. And then Dan, hello, welcome to the stream, man. He says Marvel Champions on the top of his head right now. And then hello, mommy, welcome to the stream. And also Carla, hello, welcome. Rain says I play co-op solo. Don't worry, we're gonna open places soon so we can start playing. And then Kelvin, I thought life was a hidden
Oh,
traitor game. Well,
that also.
that also. There you go.
Sometimes life is a co-op game, but there's a hidden traitor.
There sometimes there are hidden traitors. Yeah. So since there are a couple of new people into the stream, please do subscribe in our YouTube channel. It's G Live Game Night. We're also streaming there. So if you'd like to head on there, click the subscribe button and also the bell notification so you get notified every time we post or when we go live. Yeah. Same as
Ah,
our Facebook. Please do put in exclamation point notify and so you get notified every time we put in like promos, we go live, we post announcements. Para you're always the first one in to
yes.
get the news. Yeah, we're gonna start now in our top shelf of cooperative games. So the way we do it here, kung sino yung mauna, we're gonna do bato-bato topic. Dwayne, are
Oh
you
yeah,
ready?
I am ready.
All right. Bato pick. Okay, we're kind of late, but okay. One more.
Bato,
Bato
bato.
pick. No. We're doing the board games chat. You know what? I'm gonna put it behind me, and so it's not delayed. Bato pick. Come on, Dwayne again. Bato pick. Okay. There you go. Dwayne is gonna be our.
Okay, I
Oh,
want
Dwayne,
you
do you
go
wanna
first.
go? If you wanna go first or me? So I guess I'm going first.
You go
Whew.
first, sir.
Okay, sige. For my first cooperative game in to put in the shelf, on the shelf, it is a very nice small game. Hold up, I'm stalling because I'm getting the picture.
It's okay.
uh,
Sige.
Yan. There. So this game is one of my favorite games to bring anywhere. and to bring it
Ooh,
with people who don't know how to play board games yet. This game is called The Mind. The
the
Mind is one of
mind.
my favorite co-op games currently. Why? Because it's very simple, and once people get it, they're really gonna get into it. I have a friend who is very competitive. Doesn't really like cooperative. I mean, okay lang. But then I showed the Mind, and all he wanted to do
Hmm.
was beat the game. Kasi it's very hard for four players, lalo na yung more players in this game to beat the game, no? If you guys don't know what the Mind is a card game where you have a number of cards from 1 to 100. You're gonna distribute these cards depending on the level to each other person, and then you're gonna play them all in ascending order. But the twist here is you're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to communicate. You're not allowed to text. You're not allowed to make faces. So you just play cards when you feel like it's your turn to play the card. How
That's
brilliant
so
is that?
hard.
Yeah. So when you start at level 1, everyone just gets one card each. When you go to level 2, everyone gets two cards each. And then kailangan yun ascending order. Really fun game. I would say. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. I like it. But imagine just playing cards in ascending order is so hard to do when you're not talking. And
It is.
our favorite thing to do here is to mind meld. They say in the rule book to mind meld. We put our hands on the table, everyone on the table, and we just stay quiet. We just meld our minds, and then once you're ready, you just let go, and
Yeah.
then you start playing cards in whenever you feel like playing your cards. Really fun game. The Mind, released 2018, designed by Wolfgang Warsch. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
first pick for my favorite
I,
co-op games.
I
Yeah.
remember that for the supposed to be All Aboard XL for 2020. Of course, it didn't happen because of the pandemic. But
Mm-hmm.
there was a promo by Gaming Live that there was a contest. You have to play the mind, and the people that can uh, complete the whole challenge will win a free pass for the whole
Oh
event.
yeah, yeah.
And me and my friends, we really practice this game. It's super hard. We're like, okay, we have to be psychic, tandem, group, and it's like, is it my turn? Do I play
but you
this?
don't know.
But I don't know.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite co-op games. And when you do it, especially when you're on like 6, 7, 8 cards, thus you do it, it's a different cooperative feeling. Na everyone feels that you achieved something. So
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best things about cooperative games. Na parang you achieve something when you finish the game. Yeah. So just to let everyone know, the Mind is on sale right now at $6.99 on
Oh,
GamingLive.com. So you guys can check it out right now. What the hype is about.
that
Why
is a
is a
steal.
small card game one of the best cooperative games? Yeah. So 699 and GamingLive.com. So that's my first pick. I think it is your next pick, Dwayne. I'm gonna put
Okay.
this on my
Uh,
shelf. Boop.
that's
All
nice.
right.
I will also start our top shelf with a nice small game. This one, it really amazed me how really you have to work together as a group. It's really a cooperative game, and it's a cooperative word game.
Okay.
Yeah, um, it is called Letter Jam.
Letter Jam. What up?
Letter
There you go.
Jam. Yeah. So, how this game plays is that um, you form a word, like a six-letter word or a seven-letter word. You get the cards for it, you spell it out, you shuffle them, and you give it to the player to your right. Now, then you will get a set of cards with letters on them. One by one, you open it facing away from you, so you don't see your card, but you see everyone else's card. And someone in the group will try to form a word that will spell uh, that the word that uses all of the letters
Mm-hmm.
in the letters that you can see in your group. So, and you will try to guess the card that you don't have, the card
Yeah.
that you don't see, and everyone else needs to do that as well. So, and you have limited number of tries to do that, and sometimes you give a clue, a word, and you are thinking of a certain word, and then the other person, no, I don't get it because I don't see my letters. I don't see all of the letters. Yeah, that's one of my favorite games. And one, I remember we play this and we learn lots of new words while playing this. One time I used the word egret, which is a bird. And then people, Dwayne, what's egret? It's a bird.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. Because
Yeah.
there's R, there's G, there's letter E. So you try to form a word that is unique enough and that uses all of the letters. So
Yeah.
that's letter jam.
Very interesting pick. I've played this when it was released. I played it two player,
Hmm.
and it was already hard, but also very fun at two player.
Yeah.
Um, Trying to figure out the word that was given to you. Sobrang,
And
sobrang,
like, am I
sobrang
missing
hirap.
something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pero when it clicks, na parang,
It
I know
clicks.
it. Yeah.
I
But
know, I know. I
I know
got you,
now.
fam.
Yeah. But then, there's a risk also, let's say the word is like, root. Pero it turns pala into like, example, Willow, head. Boot.
Foot or
Yeah.
boot.
So, yeah. Yun yung parang
Because
sobrang confident ko one time I played this. I was super confident. I know the word. Okay. I know you. I got you, fam. Tapos nung nag-guess ka ba, and then I flipped it para pahiya ko.
what? I
Napahiya
was
ko.
thinking of,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Super
super
fun
fun
word game.
game.
Yeah.
And it's a word game and it's super versatile. It's also a game, small box that you can bring to like a wedding or when you're traveling or if you're in a if you're with family, you can always play this game because it's easy to teach but
Yeah.
hard to master. Letter jam. So that's
So that's
my
your first pick on the
first
shelf.
first pick.
Let me put that down there. White siya, so medyo, let's put it here. Medyo late
Yeah.
na natin yung the mind kasi.
I realize no, there's not a lot of board games na pure white yung box.
Yeah. Yes. Kasi they wanted to be eye-catching,
It
but
it will stand out.
yeah, we do have a pick from Rain. Rain says Spirit Island. I do know that you love this game. Cooperative and solo. Very good game. Also has a really great app. So if you want to try out Spirit Island, I think it's a free app on
Ooh.
your Android and your iOS phone. Yeah.
I haven't played
Uh,
Spirit Island, but I heard many great things about that game.
oh yeah, it's a very difficult game. I would say a very difficult game. And also she says Tang Garden has a white box. Yeah.
Tang Garden.
Yeah, pero mas like
Pero
Tokaido, it has like a central
it
thing.
has like a yeah, color.
Yeah, yeah. This one kasi
This
it's
one
a
kasi
bit
parang it
whiter.
totally blends into a white background.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess it's my second pick now.
Ooh, yeah.
And for my second pick, it's a game that was recently released. 1 year released.
Ooh.
And then the other one is not yet released. It's a game we already played, and I had really, really good, great fun with it. It's a game called Marvel United.
Marvel
Yeah.
United.
Um.
That's a great
Para ba?
pick, Willow.
Para ba explain? Marvel United is basically a puzzle game, but you don't know what may possible ways to like not get the puzzle right, if that makes sense. But it's just a very, 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 very thematic puzzle, and then um just having like Captain America with Black Panther, and then against Thanos, doing all these um scenarios because of the different villains. It's like a really clean system. It's a very clean system that I like. It also changes when you get these expansions. Let's say the Sinister Six, and also the in Marvel United X-Men. There's also the Sentinels. It definitely changes the game, but the framework of the game is still there, where you basically have to combo off your the hero before you. Also great solo, and also they released this very good campaign game. Yeah, that's Marvel United. um
I love Marvel United when we
yeah.
played it because one, if you love Marvel, this game is awesome because you really get to play the characters. The next then the mechanic that I really love about this game is that you can set up your teammates for success.
Yes.
Like you can play an action, but it will only help you. But there's also an option to play an action that the next player will use so that
Yes.
he can like, oh, the next player is the Hulk. I'm gonna give him movement so that he can move and just punch down the enemy. Something
Yeah.
like that. It really is a cooperative game in the greatest sense.
Yeah. And then just all these different powers from other heroes, and also the powers of the villains,
Yes.
and even the henchmen. Just very interesting mix of the Marvel, everything Marvel, diba? And now that
Yeah.
they're releasing the X-Men, it just gets better, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, you can mix and match everything. Like
Yeah.
if your favorite you can just choose your favorite Marvel heroes, combine them together and see if they can work well against a different villain. So the
Yeah.
combinations are almost endless.
Yeah, but also what's nice about it, it's good solo, very good
Mhm.
cooperative, and the X-Men has that competitive
Oh, the
team
blue and
versus
gold.
team. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited for that one, to be honest. I watched a couple of playthroughs of it. It's basically you cooperating with just your team to beat the villain. You get points for how many punches you do, for all these objectives that you do. But you also get to mess around with the other team. So ang ganda lang, very thematic. So that's my number. That's my second pick. Marvel United. Yeah, from Simon. There you go. You stay on
Awesome.
my shelf here. All
We
right,
can we
your
can share
next
it.
pick.
It can also go to my shelf because I really enjoy
Ganito
it.
na, ganito natin.
uh,
Yeah.
anyway, oh yeah, that's a really great pick. But my next board game c- is is
It's
really
better.
spicy as well. No, no,
Yeah.
I won't say it's better because the it it borders into another type of game, which
Mm-hmm.
are legacy games.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the core game is amazing. It's like one of the best co-op game, but I chose the legacy version because it it really changes how you play the game. And the my choice is Pandemic Legacy. Yes.
I'm putting
In
season one.
Pandemic
I'm assuming.
season 1, yeah.
Yeah.
I chose season 1 because it's the first one. I think this one started the legacy games, the
Yeah. Yeah.
legacy renaissance.
Yes.
I think there was another game before Pandemic Legacy, but it was Risk. But this one really like it shot through the number one in
In
board
BGG.
game
Yeah.
BGG number one, and it changed everything. Because in Pandemic Legacy, like the core game Pandemic, you have to work together to solve a deadly pandemic, and we all know that in a pandemic you really have to work together because if you don't you can lose really really fast, like just like that.
Yes.
But the fun part about the legacy game is that you have stickers, you have to tear cards, so s- each game each legacy game is different from another legacy game. yeah, sometimes there's like, because us board gamers are not used to tearing cards or putting
Oh yeah.
stickers, making something permanent. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. But the game, that's the game. You
Yeah.
make decisions and you have to live through those decisions. Pandemic Legacy.
There you go. I would agree. Pandemic Legacy. If you haven't tried any Legacy games, season one, very very spicy,
Yeah.
spicy game.
There's
Um,
also Pandemic Legacy Season 2 and Season 0.
yeah, season two. There you go. Sige, so that's a really good pick. Doing Pandemic Legacy, juicy pick. Before we return to my third pick, we do have a couple of comments. Rain says Hogwarts
Yay.
Battle to. I have all the expansion. I'm assuming you've done all these um 7 books, and then you're adding in the expansions. Really great way of teaching certain mechanics. No? Desky says first favorite now is Spirit Island also. All-time favorite Arkham
Ooh.
Horror Revised, and runner-ups are Pandemic and Shadows over Camelot. I would count Shadows over Camelot. Actually, Traitor mechanic games, co-op games are still co-op games in a way. But for this list, we didn't put any Traitor games. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother list. Ang daming magaganda doon. Welcome
Co-op
to the
games
stream,
with hidden
Patrick.
traitors. Very
Mm.
nice.
Welcome to the stream, Patrick. And John Dominic says, even though I don't have it yet, Micro Macro City, Crime City will definitely be one of my top co-op games. And then Gino, welcome to the stream. He's late to the party again. What up, what up? Co-op top shelf. Yes, nice choices. There you go.
Yes.
Yes. I Gino,
Gino,
let us yeah.
what's your favorite co-op game?
Yeah, let us know also. Please do
Comment
comment.
down below.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go jump into my third pick. I keep saying numbers, but just so you guys know, in top shelf, we're not doing one, two,
There's
three,
no
four,
particular
five.
order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where we're just putting these games in our shelves. Yeah, but most of the time we keep the last one for like the really
Yeah.
juicy ones kasi favorite namin yan.
Yeah.
Yan.
And on top of it, this is our shelf. This is definitely a subjective list. This is not
Yes.
definitive. This is not objective. There's a lot of cooperative games, and sometimes we choose games that we haven't featured yet, so that we can shine light on the other games. Oh no,
Hold
Willow,
up. Nawala
don't
yung
leave me here.
Hold up. Oh,
Oh,
my K-pop pictures. I'm back. All right. Sige.
okay.
Going to explain. Going to our third pick. One game that I've had very big success
Mm,
with playing with non-gamers, and that's what I usually do. And it's just one of my favorite games kasi the being pressured and timed in a game is one of our favorite things. Kaming magkakapatid, us brothers, we love being timed, we love being competitive, we want to be fast, we want to be strong. So my third pick is a game called 5 Minute Dungeon.
oh,
Yeah, it's just really good fun. I don't know. It's maybe it's just for me, but when it's something physical that I can control the speed of something, I feel really engaged. One of my first games that I bought is also Escape Curse of the Temple, where you're rolling really fast. Um,
hmm.
yeah, something
Roll,
physical.
roll,
Yeah, the roll,
roll.
get these roll. This one cleans it up a bit. I have defeated the last level once, but what we do is like a legacy type or a campaign type. Now we go through the dungeon one by one. If we die in one, we have to restart from we go into another dungeon. Yeah. So if you don't know what 5 minute dungeon is, it's basically how do you say it? A timed game where you have to go in a dungeon, kill all these monsters, go through all these obstacles by playing cards, putting symbols on different symbols, using different powers, and then eventually defeating the boss. Ang daming times, there's a lot of times, me and my brothers rush to the boss, and then when we reach the boss, we can't defeat the boss because wala ng cards, and I don't know. It makes you think of holding on to different cards when you're going into the dungeon now. I love roguelikes. If you enjoy roguelikes, this is one that I really recommend. Board game. I would say it's a board game roguelike without like changes of different powers. You're just changing your composition of the team. So yeah, may rendition din ito, other revisions. 5 Minute Marvel, which I haven't played yet to be honest. And then also 5 Minute Mystery, a totally different game, but you're still timed 5 minutes. So yeah, that's my number. That's my third pick. 5 Minute
Interesting.
Dungeon. Yeah, I like games where I just have to bring it out and it won't fail me. So this one's one that I always bring out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
even for
okay.
kids.
So
Then I'm yelling at my pamangkin saying, "Play! Do you have a sword? Do you have a sword? Play a sword, play a sword." Yeah, ganun. Yeah. Um Gershwin says, speaking of time pressure, Magic Maze pala. Yes, Magic Maze is also a good top
yes.
uh time
Why
pressure
did I forget
cooperative
that?
game. Yeah.
I
I love
love
it when you
Magic Maze.
just wanna throw the red big meeple na lang. Oy,
You
oy,
have
it's
like
your turn to move. Yeah.
because you cannot talk, so you have to like you have to pay attention to everyone
Yeah.
because you can
True.
only control one or two movements of a certain thing. This one
Uh
is really amazing.
yeah. Desky says, have you seen Oros? I have not,
What's
to be
Oros?
honest. Oros. Sige,
We
we'll
can
check that
check
out
it out.
later. Kelvin says, I want to try Menara co-op dexterity game. I've played Villa Paletti, which is the competitive version of an old version of Menara. Menara is more of building na and co-op siya. So I think it's the same feel, but I get what you mean.
Ah,
Really fun dexterity games are really good. And then finally,
Oros
Gino
is.
says,
Go ahead.
okay, Gino says current favorite co-ops getting table time right now are Marvel United and Micro Macro City. Best memories in any game, Pandemic Legacy Season 1. I like that
Yeah.
you have best memory, but also the best games you're currently playing. Thank you for sharing those. And then Rain says, I haven't bought 5 Minute Dungeon yet. I think it has solo tour, right? Hmm. I would say if there is a solo mode, it's just more fun with more people. Uh, the chaos is different when you're playing 5 Minute Dungeon with more people. I like playing it with 5 people, or minsan we cheat it
With
and just
more.
add more people. It's just crazy fun. If you like solo games, try mo yung 5 Minute Mystery. It might be a better solo game. Yeah.
Okay. I
Uh
just want to touch on to what Gino said about creating memories because those are the sometimes there are games that will just uh come through your life, but there are games that will have that long
yeah.
lasting impression. And I think Pandemic Legacy is one of those games that would give you that long lasting impression.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
And I also looked at Oros. I think it's a new Kickstarter. It's a volcano.
Ooh,
There's a volcano erupting game.
interesting.
Maybe we can look at that during our play or pass. Because we're gonna have
Next
play
week.
or pass next week. Yeah.
Yes, next week.
Yeah.
Wednesday, hang out with us. We'll check out Oros and
Yeah.
other games.
We're gonna put up another list so that people can nominate games that we're gonna check out for play or pass. We're gonna do
Yes.
that sometime this week so that we're
Where where
gonna.
will where will we see that list doing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna put that in G Live Game Night community. It's a Facebook community, wonderful people. So if you're not already part of that, please join
Yeah.
because we want to hang out with you.
Yes.
We share some our thoughts about board games, new board gaming news, random like what we played in the weekend. We post it there because it's fun to share our hobbies. Like
Yes, it is.
that's the one fun thing. Okay.
All right.
Are
Your
we
third
moving
pick.
on?
Yes.
Okay, my third pick. Okay, I chose this game because this was one of the games, the last game I played before the world changed and the pandemic hit. We played it in Starbucks Reserve in Alabang. And this one you really have to work together to defend your bastion. This
Mhm.
is
I like this one. I like
Last
this one.
Bastion.
There you go.
Yes. This is a reskin of another cooperative game that I think it's much harder. Ghost Stories.
Hmm.
Last Bastion, we were able to win by the skin of our
Really,
teeth.
really.
Like super, what they call that? God draw. We were just super lucky and we won. Ghost Stories, I don't know how is it, how can you win that game? It's super hard. But yeah, in this game, The Last Bastion, you have a 3 by 3 square grid, and you're covered with walls, and you try to defend your castle from an onslaught of monsters.
Mhm.
You and your fellow warriors, you have special abilities, and you can trigger certain spaces in your castle to give you benefits. Yeah, so that's the last Bastion.
Very hard game. Uh,
It's a hard game.
Ghost Stories is one of the hardest co-ops I believe out out there. So,
What is
um,
what is the hardest co-op that you've played, Willow?
hardest co-op that I've played
Or
or that
that
I
you
know.
know?
Robinson Crusoe, definitely.
I also heard that Robinson Crusoe is super
uh,
hard. I
yeah,
haven't played it, but I'm like, why? Why is it hard?
maybe we should play it, Duane.
Oh
Let's see
no.
if it's real. Yeah, a good pick,
Yeah,
Last
but
Bastion. One of the most difficult games I think. Yung Ghost Stories. I haven't really played the
yes,
Last Bastion, but Ghost Stories was really really tough. I think they added a couple more powers here, and then they changed the skin. So really good
yes,
pick. Desky says another hard. I'm assuming another hard co-op game is Death Angel. Yeah. We like difficulty in cooperative games to an extent. I like being challenged, but I don't want it to be impossible. Yeah, that's my ano of a co-op game.
yeah. I mean, the gameplay itself is not hard,
Mm-hmm.
and the best, I feel the best cooperative games, you can see that little sliver of hope
Of
that
hope
if
there.
I do this, if this happens, we might win.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
That's why I
Uh,
like time based dexterity or uh parang speed games kasi for me we can win it, I just have to be better.
yeah,
yun yung
you have
yun
to
yung
get
ano ko
good.
for that. Yeah, you have to get good totally. Yeah, I guess going to my fourth pick. Yeah, I just I'll just, you know what, we'll just move it
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna move your Last Bastion down here. I'm
Ah,
putting Pandemic Legacy. I just had to put it. Really one of the
yes.
best uh memories in a game. Even if it's so hard to like explain kung ano yung, what
Yeah.
you're experiencing in Pandemic Legacy. It's
We can't
it's super good.
we can
Don't
spoil our
spoil.
viewers because this game has a lot of surprises. Plus, I think I'm not sure because we opened different stuff.
Yeah.
There might be some changes, differences when in our games.
Mm-hmm. So even just that, no, just very repl- different from each one. Uh, I can't explain it. I think you explained it well enough. Pandemic Legacy, if you like Pandemic, if you like co-op, if you wanna save the world 1 month at a time, or do it in a whole week. There was one day I did like 3 sessions of this because I got so hooked into the game.
I
Yeah.
think our max was only 2 sessions.
So yeah, Pandemic Legacy. If you haven't tried any Legacy game, I would suggest you try Pandemic Legacy. If you enjoy Pandemic, you should definitely try Pandemic Legacy Season One.
I
So
I,
yeah.
I also think um since we shared Pandemic Legacy Season 0, we haven't played it, but it is our the next in our list
Mm-hmm.
that we're gonna play as a group. And this time you play in the Cold War. You play as spies, and you have like little passport, and you put stickers. You can customize your face with disguises, and I'm like,
Ooh.
wow, that's so amazing. And you put
In-
stickers on it. I'm really excited for us to play Pandemic Legacy
Yeah,
Season
I
Zero.
heard season 0 was really good. Let me just quickly fix this kasi I don't know. It's
Okay.
worth to show. It's worth to show. I'm gonna put it right next to each other. There you go. They're the same game.
Sige.
Uh, yeah.
While you're fixing it, I'm gonna share you a story about how I got my first Pandemic Legacy game. We were in Dice and Dine, and we joined a tournament, a pandemic tournament. So in the pandemic tournament, you play as a couple, two players each, and
Mhm.
the deck in pandemic, it's all the same. So all the tables, when you reveal them, it will put a cube on the same
Yeah.
cities. So you really have to be the best among all the tables, and we won.
Yay! I heard
Yay!
about
So
that.
and the prize there was pandemic legacy.
Great. And then
It's also memorable.
super worth it. Yeah. So even not just the game, no, the way you got the game was memorable for you.
Yes.
Uh yeah, so that's it. Desky says if you are enjoying your day and feel nothing can go wrong, play Death Angel. Okay. Okay. Well,
Ew.
if you
Okay,
just
we're gonna check
wanna
that out as well.
if you're too happy, play Death
Yeah,
Angel.
if you want some, spice in your life, play Death Angel.
We have one more.
Oh,
Gina
okay.
says Aeon's End Legacy is also quite fun. Played it solo though. Best played if it's your entry game to the series. I heard the deck building of Aeon's Legacy is super interesting. The way you get cards and put it on top instead of the bottom to reshuffle. I haven't played Aeon's End. Maybe I should check out Aeon's End Legacy. Thank you, Gina, for that comment. Okay, to your fourth pick,
It's my
Dylan.
fourth pick. Okay. This one, I think if you have watched a couple of G Lives, you know that I love anything that is Lovecraftian. And this game is is a mansion.
Okay,
Literally, it's a big
I'm gonna put it. I'm
box.
gonna put
It's a
it.
big box, and it's amazing. Mansion of Madness. Uh so and you play as investigators, typical to any Lovecraftian Cthulhu lore mythos game. You play as
Mhm,
investigators, you go into a mansion, you try to investigate what's happening, and then eventually monsters would pop up and try to kill you, or things might happen that is worse.
mhm.
Like there was a time that the whole mansion was burning and it's collapsing, and we have to get out of it so that we'll survive.
I
That's
like I
crazy,
like that
right?
I like that scenario. I played that
Yeah.
scenario. Yeah.
So Mansion of Madness. Plus, there's a lot of expansions. This game utilizes an app that will help you. So that so it's best played with an app, so that the app will just read out to you what's happening on the board, and you
Mhm.
just move the board pieces.
Yes, sir.
Mansions of Madness.
There you go.
This game. The games
If
that
you're
I
in
picked.
yeah,
Sorry, go.
if you're into thematic games, Mansions of Madness is one of the most uh thematic storytelling na hindi pa RPG gaano. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That I've played. So yeah.
There's a story. The combat works. It makes sense. Plus, it's just really a fun game. Uh, I think I chose games because I have a specific memories for these games. And
Mm-hmm.
this game, we went to a wedding in Tagaytay. A board gamer friend got married there. And then as we're going home, we don't want to go home yet because it's a weekend. And so we stayed in what's that place?
Evia.
Yeah, in Starbucks there, and we played Mansions of Madness while we're wearing suits. So we're like, we really feel like, oh, wow, we're like snazzy, uh, dapper investigators, and we're trying to
Investigators.
investigate the mansion. That one is such a fond memory when we played that game.
Let me skip to one comment since it's in the
Sure, go
combo.
ahead.
Michael says, "What is your favorite Manchester of Madness scenario, Dwayne?
I
You've
think
played this more than me."
I think I'm not sure what was the name, but the one that the mansion is burning down and there's a star spawn. You have to stop. Have to stop a ritual from happening. Of
Mhm.
course, we weren't able to do that because we're like, we don't know, and
But you had
the
fun.
the mansion is burning down, and that is the scenario that we played after the wedding. So
Mm.
I still have a lot of scenarios that we haven't played because life happened. Someone got married, and we're like, oh, we can't play with you anymore that often because you have a wife now and now a kid. But hopefully in the future we're gonna go back and play Mansions of Madness again.
Yeah. Also from Michael, Aeon's End, the new age is my entry to Aeon's End. I got my copy
Hmm.
from GL, and now we have almost all the boxes and promo cards. My wife and I consider it as our top game. Wow, that's
Ooh,
very no no.
I also
Nice
want
that
to
you
play
discovered
Aeon's
it.
End.
Yeah, the new age is the standalone expansion, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we got a few more copies. Yeah, we just got copies.
Really?
Yeah, I think one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me look and reserve it. Nah, kidding. If you get it, if you're watching this and you think Aeon's End is a perfect game because there's a lot of recommendations from our viewers, please do get it. Because
Yeah.
again, we just want to share. That's why we have Top Shelf. We want to share the amazing games that we have experienced to you guys.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then
Wow.
Gino is still here, so he says, now that you mention it, that's another great game that uses an app. Never fails to put in a pun in our
Yes,
comments.
my
Welcome, Gino.
man.
All right,
Ah,
sige. So it's up to our last pick, and before we do our last picks, we do have a couple of um honorable mentions.
oh yeah, we do.
So
Uh,
I'll go
you go
first.
first.
Sige, I have three. When I Dream, if you haven't seen When I Dream, it's a memory game, storytelling game. Me and my brother just enjoy it so much. If you wanna see a gameplay, you can check out Aniso on YouTube. Nag-promote bigla. But really fun memory game, storytelling memory game. You'll have so much fun telling stories about certain pictures and recalling them. So that's one for me, Dwayne.
Oh yeah. My one of my honorable mention. I chose them because I haven't played these games, but I think once I play them, they will go directly to the shelf. The one that I'm looking forward to most is Sleeping Gods.
Mm-hmm.
It's by Ryan Locat, Red Raven Games. Cosmic horror. You're on a ship. The art is beautiful. Uh, Hopefully, it will arrive soon, and I will just snatch a copy
Come
for
on, Red
myself.
Raven Games. Okay.
Uh,
Another one from me is a game called The Crew. If you enjoy
the
small
crew.
games
Yes.
and you like legacy-ish games, better you can really just go back and change the scenario. A game that you can play with a consistent number of people, and it's and daming different ways. I've just played
Yeah.
like half of the scenarios, and each time it changes. Talaga. It's really really good game, really clean. SDJ 2018, The Crew. You can check that out. I think we just restocked it also in GamingLab.com.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's an amazing game. Plus, there's a new one upcoming.
The
Undersea.
Crew Undersea, yeah,
Yeah.
really good also. You're
For
next.
for me, this was already mentioned a while ago. Really excited for it because it's interesting and it's new. It's unique. Micro Macro Crime City.
Mhm.
It combines my love for Where's Waldo and solving mysteries.
I
So
do like where's Waldo.
yeah, there was a time that I have a red striped shirt and a beanie, so I'm cosplaying always as Where's Waldo.
Nice. That's
Ah,
Where's Willow? I also cosplay as
where's Willow?
Where's Waldo. Anyway, my last honorable mentions, because we have three. Of course, it's a game that we all love. It's called Just One, but yung sa
Just
akin, Just One
one.
Philippines, of course, uh, never failed me in any of my the parties that I bring. As in party, legit party. Na biglang nag-sit down and then we just play. I introduced them board games, and then we played Just One Philippines. What's good about Just One? You can just change it. It's like charades. Now you can change it. Pinoy Henyo, you change it. If you don't know what Just One is, it's a cooperative game where one person is trying to guess a word that they cannot see, but everyone just gives one word clues, and then if you have the same clue with another person, it gets erased, and then the rest you show to the person, and then he guesses. Very hard game, to be honest, and you really get to
Yes.
know the different people you're playing with in Just One. So
Yes.
that's my last honorable mention.
My for me, my last honorable mention, it's the latest Kinderspiel des Jahres winner. Really interesting. It has a white box, so ooh, interesting.
Hmm.
It's Palio.
Yep.
You play as cavemen and you try to survive. Not just survive, you want to leave a mark for generations to come by making a cave painting. And
Yeah.
it's like the theme really speaks to me, because it's like really it's like really a co-op game, living in the stone age. I think that's
Yeah.
hard enough. So yeah, those are our honorable mentions.
Nice picks. If you guys want to mention more games, please do let us know in the comments what your favorite cooperative game is, so we can add more to the list and share it with more
Yeah,
people watch it.
there's
Okay.
still a lot of amazing
A
cooperative
lot.
games,
There's a lot.
and a lot more that we haven't tried.
Rain says, now I want a mansion. You should get Mansions of Madness first, and then eventually you'll get a mansion. And then says, if co-op games can be soloed. Some most solo games could be co-op.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard Hostage Negotiator can be fun with a group. That is true. I do love me some Hostage Negotiator. One of the best solo only games, I think, for me. It's very dice dependent, but I think that brings the level of excitement and the anxiety to the game. That's what I like. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go to our last picks.
Wow.
Since you won the Bato topic, do you wanna go first or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, yeah. You go first.
Okay, sige. So this game is one of my favorite co-op games. Very thematic. One that my sister-in-law always tells me to bring when I go to her house. It's a game that we just played. It's called Chronicles of Crime.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, and more yes.
So if you don't know what Chronicles of Crime is, it's a scenario-based investigation game where you use this app to scan all of these cards, and it just does it so well. Where you talk, where I want to talk to you about a certain thing, I want to talk to you about this place, I want to talk to you about this person. It's something that no other game, I think, did it as well. I mean, there's of course consulting detective Sherlock Holmes, no, but when I read those paragraphs in consulting detective, it's not like this person is talking to me. It's more of this person was here, this is what he did, this is what he saw. I think Chronicles of Crime, with that VR thing that they're doing, na you're in that place, just gets you more immersed to the story. If you like CSI, NCIS, or any of these crime shows, this is one that you're practically there living that show. So yeah, and there's also Chronicles of Crime 1400, 1900, and 2400, plus the Noir expansion, Noir, and
Noir.
the Noir. Yan na naman. Papansin din naman ni Gino. And the Redview ba yan? Expansion, which I have played both. Changed the mechanics a little bit. Mm, very very clean, very nice game. Chronicles of Crime. That's my for me my top uh co-op game currently. This could
Yeah,
change.
and this game has an added uh benefit of being it's a game that you are able to play via Zoom or
Mm-hmm.
through streaming, because you just stream the board and the what you scan through the QR codes. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna do another versus chat with this Chronicles of Crime in the better, cleaner, no disconnection stream. So if you guys want to join us versus chat maybe next month, yeah. So before we go
Yeah,
to your last pick, Rain,
there are a couple of questions. Yeah, speaking
yeah.
of hostage negotiator, when will you restock the base game?
And sabay na natin yun, also looking for
Yeah, and
hostage
looking
negotiator.
for hostage nego expansion packs.
Sige, now that you really want you want more of it, I can try and get you all the packs, Gino. So just chill.
Yun
I'll let you
eh,
know when
malakas
we
ka
get it.
Gino eh.
So I'll get all the packs. Kasi me, I enjoy the game also, and every pack changes the game. Uh very nice changes to the game. So I'll get you also Rain base game, or do you want the crime wave one, the bigger one? Just let us know even in chat or comment right now. So when we do this getting of games, well, we'll let them know. Yan. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's your
Okay.
last pick, Duane.
Yeah. I just remember what I picked for last. This is
Yeah.
the biggest cooperative game. And for the longest time, or up until now, maybe up until now, it sits on top of the BGG ranking.
It is, yeah, it still is.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is
I'm gonna put it
Gloomhaven.
very, very heavy.
Yeah, this uh yeah, Gloomhaven is an adventure game. You play as a group of adventurers. You try to you go to the dungeon, kill bad guys, try to solve the mystery. Uh there's a lot of scenarios in this mammoth of a box. It's like
Yeah.
yay big. We have a map on our wall when we're playing this, so that we know where we went and where we're going. Plus the mechanic is it's you play as different characters and you have cards, and the main decision point is whether you make like a big action, like a big action, but you use up all of your cards or your resources.
Yeah.
So that are that this game, I mean, Gloomhaven. uh
It has
what more
everything you
can I
want.
say?
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
everything you want in like a full-on campaign cooperative game where even if
yeah,
your character dies, there's something for you. I do have the app of Gloomhaven. I played it waiting for the campaign. So I can't relate with yung campaign but the gameplay mechanics, the puzzle mechanics are really really good. Yeah.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
guys want yung smaller version, I think we do have it now, yung Jaws of the Lion. Um we also have Gloomhaven. So yeah, smaller version but same mechanics if you just want to dip your toes into the game. Yeah.
Yeah. And there will be an upcoming next game to Gloomhaven, which is
Frosthaven,
it just had
another one.
a successful Kickstarter, Frosthaven,
Yeah.
Gloomhaven. I just now realized if this was an actual shelf, Gloomhaven won't be there
Sira.
on top.
Yeah,
It will.
it will
It is
collapse.
heavy.
Yeah, it's I think 7
7 kilos.
kilos ba? I think it's 7 kilos
Definitely
or
not
something.
pounds. No,
7
yeah, I
kilos.
think it's kilos. It's
Yeah.
heavy.
very
but
heavy.
this game is worth it. Plus, if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons or the adventure type games, this game would it's perfect for you.
Yeah.
Ah,
So I think
wow.
that's the list. That's our shelves. Just to show mine again, it's The Mind, Marvel United, 5 Minute Dungeon, Pandemic Legacy, and then Chronicles of Crime.
For me, I have Letter Jam, Last Bastion, Pandemic Legacy, Mansion of Madness, and Gloomhaven.
Yon. There's
Ah,
a lot of
wow.
people also saying check out Hostage Negotiator. What else did we see? Oros, Letter Jam. We also saw Letter Jam, Marvel Champions, Durian, The Crew, Hanabi, Descent, and then the Pandemic series, and also the Arkham Horror. Benj Tuason, welcome to the stream. He said 10 kilos unpunched. So more pa pala. Yeah. I think we
Yeah,
had the joke kasi it was like around 7,000 pesos, but it's also 7 kilos. That's why I
it's
remember
like a
seven.
it's like a toddler. Remember, like if you're like a tito, parang uy, yung mga pamangkin, you carry them, and then after a while, parang mabigat na siya, you put them down. Same feeling with Gloomhavens. It's so massive.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for our top shelf show for tonight. I hope you guys
Wow.
enjoyed. Thank you for watching and staying with us. Please do check out G Live Game Night on YouTube and G Live Game
Hmm.
Night community on Facebook to join our discussions. Next week we're gonna have for our Wednesday show. We're gonna have play or pass. So if you wanna see new games or upcoming games or games na are obscure that you want to vote on if it's a play or pass, please do join that. Also on Friday we're going to be playing a couple of games. If you want to join us, just join G Live Game Night community on Facebook, and then we'll get you on the Discord link. We Sam says
Well,
there's an
not.
upcoming.
I don't
Yeah.
think we need Discord anymore, right? Because we're using a new system. This
Oh
one.
yeah. But if you want to play, go to
Yeah,
Discord.
but we still have our Discord. We play there sometimes. Uh and I remember someone commented last week that they want to play Zolkin.
Mm.
So we can check that out. Or if you chat have other games that you want to try and you want to play with us on a Friday because it's a Friday night,
Up.
just comment and let us know because we can teach games and we can play games. Friday game night, something to look forward to.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we have last comment. Sam says there's an upcoming Final Girl series which uses the hostage negotiator system. It's horror
Ooh.
themed where you're playing the final girl in recognizable horror properties. Yeah, I've seen this one.
Ooh.
Very excited for this one also. It was kickstarted I think a year or 2 years ago. Just waiting for it to be like really released to the another. I think it's released. Very limited lang ata. But yeah, definitely we're gonna check that out. But Rain, Gino, if you want more of these hostage negotiator, uh, please do let us know in Gaming Library. You can chat us there. I'm happy kasi ako yung nag-recommend sa kanila to play hostage negotiator because I love the game playing it solo. So yun.
Yeah.
I think that's it for tonight. Yes.
Wow. I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
I had a
Uh,
lot of fun sharing with you fun memories about our games, and we're gonna keep giving you content
yeah.
because that's what we do here.
Yes. So just a reminder for everyone, we did have our massive drop last weekend. So if you haven't seen it yet, please do check out gaminglab.com, and also our Christmas in July sale is still ongoing. You
Yes.
can check those out at gaminglab.com. Also, if you guys don't see stock there anymore, you can check us out at Lazada and Shopee.
Shopee.
And if you just want games, just chat us and join G Live Game Night community. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I'll see you guys on every MWF 8 p.m. here on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.